Liberians in and out of Liberia by sharing their successes, challenges, entrepreneur endeavors, and much more with the intent to inspire other upcoming changemakers. The 1847 show also promotes the Liberian culture by creating a space for individuals to learn the history of our nation, to find solutions to problems that affect our country today. For this and much more, stay tuned for all things Liberian. We'll be right back after this short break.
Bosco baby, B to the O, S to the C, O, straight out of China. I represent LIB. The song playing in the background is my latest single called Like It or Not. You can find me on social, especially YouTube at Bosco_LIB, and also on Instagram at Bosco_LIB, and also on Facebook at Bus Music. Right now, you're watching the 1847 show. You know it's about you and me and all things Liberian. So follow the 1847 show on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, and also on formerly Twitter and now X. So let's go, 2024. See you.
Hello, my name is Grace Choma Baba, founder of Destiny Creative Organization and owner at Genesis Snacks. You are watching the 1847 show. The 1847 show celebrates you, me, and all things Liberian. Follow the 1847 show on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. The 1847 show, all things Liberian.
Welcome back. You're watching the 1847 show, and this is the 8th edition of our Music Fest. This segment highlights the work of artists who are using their music to promote the culture and interests of our beloved Liberia. Our artist today is Joseph W. Todd III, who goes by the stage name of J. Slught. J. Slught gained prominence in 2019 after the debut of his hit single, No Money, which is one of the many songs that we're going to play from the artist today. But please join me. Let's welcome our artist here. Hello, how are you?
Hey, boss. What's up? How you doing?
I'm doing good, my man. Thank you for accepting our invitation.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, too, for having me.
Awesome. Your internet is lagging a little bit. And hopefully it resets here. But can you hear me just fine?
Yeah, I'm hearing you just fine. I mean, LIB within so the internet be known by.
No problem. I understand. So you came to, like we mentioned in your intro, you came to prominence, after your debut of your single in 2019, No Money. But at what point, as an artist, did you know that you were gonna be a musician? Did you know that you're gonna hit the big stage?
I actually decided that I was gonna hit the big stage 2016, like officially. Like I've been singing ever since then, yeah. But it was 2016, and I was like, let me just try to get myself to the big stage because I had a lot of people around me by then. That was like, instead of just singing for yourself and having the music in your phone or being just a part of the church choir, um, being a part of the mill chorus, just instead of doing all of that as well, you can also, expand your your talent as well. So I was like, okay, let me give that a try. So then I started out 2016. with my my guys back then, Swag District. We started out together with Stunner, Nucci Meek, you had A Roll, you had Zama, you had Silzy, you had Trey Millie. You know, we had a lot of good, young folks coming up. So yeah, 2016 I officially started.
2016. And you knew that after 2016 it was gonna come.
Well, I won't lie to you, yeah. Even 2016 that I started, I still didn't know I was going to be here right now, to be honest, because I wasn't the person that had like the face, to face crowd, I wasn't like that. I was basically like the person that records the song and listen to himself all alone. So I didn't know it was going to reach to this part, Till now, there's still a little fright within me, but it's not like before, So yeah.
I understand. I understand. I think it's a whole different story now, looking at how far you've come, which we'll talk a little bit more about that. But let's talk a bit about your name, J Slut. I will assume that the J comes from Joseph, but what is the Slut?
Very good. I get that. I get that a lot. So everything, it started out in school, back in high
Mhm,
school. Um, I used to be a very good dancer. Yeah, I was
mhm.
like a really good dancer. So I had
So
this friend of
you're
mine.
not a good dancer anymore, or what?
Nah, all that thing is lost. Nothing there anymore. But yeah, I had a friend of mine. We're in the same class and also roommates on the dorm. And then he was also a dancer too as well. So he was literally like following most of these dancers from outside, the country and also outside of Africa as well. And there was this particular guy that he said I dance like. He said I dance like this guy at that time from the States. His name was Jay Slaughter.
Ooh, I
That was
think the
his
name
name.
sounds familiar. Yeah.
Yeah, his name was Jay Slutter. So he was like, "My man, you can dance just like a man. Why not we just make it, like your own stuff and just say Jay Slut instead of the Jay Slutter, stuff like that." So yeah, that's how we got the name from dancing. But then now, me being in school, being like the most popular kid in school or one of the most popular kid in school, leaving there and coming out to do music, the name Jay Slut followed me, and I was like, okay, we going. No way, no way
I
to
mean, it
change it.
makes sense though. The
Yeah,
J kind of matches your Joseph, so hey, it works out, right?
yeah, yeah, something like that.
Awesome. Now, King of the Jungle is another name that you go by. Is that from your
Oh
EP,
yeah.
or were you already known as King of the Jungle before your EP in 2021?
That was because of the EP. Yeah, that was
Because of
because
the
of the
EP,
EP.
okay.
Yeah, that was because of the EP. It was just like reintroduction. Like this is me for 2021. This is what I do. This is the person I am. And this is where I stand within the nation. So yeah, the king of the jungle. People, a lot of people. I've been getting a lot of people saying, "Oh, I know you didn't play that bush or wedding," But musically, I'm not talking about the bush. I'm talking about the industry as a whole. The
Got you.
industry is the jungle. So that's what I meant by the king of the jungle. Yeah.
Yes, awesome, awesome. That's that. I mean, I understand that for sure. If as musicians, if you don't think highly of yourself, who else you expect to think highly of you? So I
Exactly.
definitely, I definitely understand that. Now, let's talk a little bit about your appearance, my man. You're a superstar. You got your dreadlocks going on. You have a good style, very unique sense of style. When people see you, I don't think I've never compared you to other Liberian artists as far as style, as far as your music. Your vocals are unique. So tell us, what is your inspiration? Where do you draw inspiration from?
A lot of things. Basically for me, is uh, from my emotions, like the way I feel about certain things. Maybe there's a female figure, at that moment within the circle. Then yeah, based on the way I feel about that person, I get my inspiration like swift, you know. But sometimes too is basically from what I see around me. Speaking of the song that brought me into the limelight, No Money. No Money was basically like a hustler song. So I was basically speaking for everybody. So looking at what people do normally, no, there's
Speaking
no
for yourself first and then everybody, right? Because you were in the.
exactly, exactly. So I'm a hustler now. Till now, I still hustling. You
All
understand?
of
So
them, man, all
hustle,
of us.
yeah, now hustle never die. So yeah, it was like me seeing the hustle because at that point, 2019, me starting up like that, there was no money, you know. But then we're still keeping the dream alive. That's why I said no money in my pocket, but I do this every day. You have to. You can't give up. So it's like me speaking for myself and then speaking for every other hustler out there. So yeah. So it's based on my personal feelings, based on things I see around me, based on the way people react to people and all of that. That's how I do my songs. That's how I get my inspiration. It's just once in a while that I get the inspiration from the studio. Like basically when I listen to the beat, the type of beat tells me exactly what to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you ever get inspiration from trend? Because a lot of artists, what I've noticed, people make music that they believe will be trending music, right? So they're not really, it's not really personal to them, but they make songs that people will dance, most likely people will like because it's a catchy phrase. So do you ever make
Yeah.
songs that get inspired by trend?
Yeah, the song I made that was inspired by Trend is one of my biggest song out here. Still playing since last year. It's still playing.
My way?
Celebrate,
Oh, so
celebrate. It's still playing. Like
we will
every
listen to
day,
that
it
too.
sounds brand new. That was based on the trend. It was basically like my first party kind of piano. You know, piano is the trend right now. So
Right.
the moment I jumped on that, it went spread like wildfire. So that was just based on, like the trend, me seeing the way the reception people were getting from Piano songs, and I was like, okay, I got to do something. But then, even though it's still a trend, it has to be something that rolls or goes in line with real life as well. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you followed that trend because that song, we're not only going to listen to it today, but I also really like that song. And I have a very special comment that I would say when I mentioned the song. But it was definitely
Okay.
a good song, a good thing to follow the trend and make something unique, of course. And I think it's also a testament to how talented an artist like yourself can be if you're following the trend and still able to make something relevant, right? Because there's one thing to
Relevant.
follow the trend, and then you follow the trend, your music never gets seen, it's never heard, or
True.
people never play it because you don't have the talent to keep up with the trend. So I think it requires a whole
True.
lot of skill. And through
Sure.
the music celebrate, I think you did just that. But one of the things that I was surprised at, my man, is I found out that you turned 21 last November.
Ah.
Is that accurate?
Well, man.
I would have never guessed that you're 21 years old, my man. That's
No.
impressive. I would have never guessed that. And by the way, we're born in the same month. So even more reason
Okay.
why I'm glad you're on the show.
Um. Anyway, let's just leave that age part. But yeah, it is what it is. It is
Hey,
what it is, man.
the only takeaway from that is I was more so shocked because the way you carry yourself, how you sound in your music is very mature. The things that you talk about, the things that you rap about, sing about, they are not things that necessarily would sound like a normal or average 21-year-old person. So that's where I'm coming from. Is they sound very mature, and I found out that you were younger. I'm like, this guy is a lot more mature. He carries himself more maturely than his age for sure. So that's where that's coming from.
Sure.
But one of the biggest news also, and if we're allowed to talk about it, is my man, you have found your Oda, right? If I'm saying that if
Other,
I'm saying,
other. My other is
yeah,
like
Oda,
a Ghanaian something. Yeah, Ghanaian slang. Or
you recently got
yeah,
engaged. So tell us
other.
about that, my man. What about your fiance caught your eyes in comparison to the thousands of, if not millions of other girls in Liberia?
Anyways, she's a nice person. She's loving. She's caring. She's hardworking. And we ain't getting any younger, so at times, you just have that time in your life that you have to take the bold step. So for me, I just think that it's about that time for me. So I took the step because I found my order. So
Your Oda.
yeah,
What does
but
it mean
she's
in
a
the
sweetheart.
Ghanaian
She's a
language?
sweetheart. It's just it means like my love, order, my love. You know, yeah, my love. Yeah, order is like my love. Maybe if I won't say the colloquial way, I'll say my baby, but it's just about love, like my love or love. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. Now, if your love is watching, is there anything you want to say to her as she's watching this or when she sees this live video of you? Anything you want to say to your love? We'll give you the platform. Valentine's is coming, my man. Use this opportunity to say something to the woman.
Well, thank you for being there for me. That's just a major statement. Thanks for being there with and for me. Yeah, that's just it for me.
Awesome. And then for those women that are worried about her name or any information about her picture and stuff, you can please contact the artist and see if he's willing to disclose that. But the 1847 show would not be disclosing that information.
No, big that. If they want that news, if they want news, they can go find it somewhere else. I get the news somewhere.
Yeah, we know what type of question to ask our artists here. So if you guys want any more specific details about her name, where she's from, where she lives, we will not be able to provide that. But thank you for sharing that information. We know it's personal,
Exactly.
but just wanted to talk about that, not only the
Yeah.
progress that you're making as an artist, but also as a man, because deciding to get married or wanting to get married is not common in our society, especially for the job that you do, my man. You're an artist. Women want to be all around you, all with you at all times. And I can only imagine, what it takes to see all that and still want to be with one person. So that's a very commendable thing,
Davido is
and I
married.
respect you a whole lot for that.
Davido is married. Wizkid is married. Two Face is married. Banky
Awesome.
W is married. So that's for me. I don't think there should be any limitations to that. It still doesn't stop it. My fans are my fans. If you're truly my fan and my supporter, you still support my song. But if you're supporting me based on your personal feelings, it's good to have, but it still doesn't mean that you crushing who can be a thing. So, I mean, those are just examples of top-notch artists in the world, Africa at large. I mean, the Africa in the world at large that's that's holding it down with their soulmate. So, it really, for me, it's not really a thing. I don't care. I'm doing my music, and I'm not doing it for girls. I'm doing it because that's what I want to do. You know.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Honestly, I respect that a whole lot. A young man, a young artist, promising, and you are here securing it and holding it down as well. That's awesome, my man. So let's talk a little bit about your record label. You're signed with the Native Breed Media. So before signing with them, where were you? What was your career, and how has that changed after you've signed with this brand?
Um. Well, I don't know. Firstly, I'll say I want to give God thanks and all of the praises and worship and whatever way I can appreciate Him, because God first before anything. And I used to work with somebody before. I used to work with some people before, but due to one or two reasons, things didn't go well as planned. So we started to do our own stuff. That is the Native Breed. So we funded our own management and our own company, and then we started working together as one. Working with other people as well. So back then, I will say it was a bittersweet. It was a bittersweet moment, but at the same time, there was growth. And presently, I'll just say I thank God for the growth. And I thank God that I'm learning every day and experiencing new things every day. So for me, it's up from here, and I appreciate everyone that's been in the circle for me from day one till now. It's God blessings first, and then day second. So yeah, back then it was bittersweet. Now it's been bittersweet as well, but at the end of the day, we're still growing. So we bless God for that.
Awesome. So, what are some of the differences that you have seen as far as making progress in your career? Maybe now you are required to think more deeply or intently about your songs because you have a brand that is wanting you to put good content out there. What challenges that have
Yeah.
been made you a better artist have you experienced so far?
Well, I think that's exactly what you spoke about. I feel like I have more responsibilities to look out for myself, and for a lot of people will fall along the line with that, because a lot of people are not used to working for themselves or running after things for themselves. But for me, I think it's made me a better person, and it's made me to be like that person that can hustle. Let me just say hustle, as a hustler that I
Strap
am.
up.
That if I don't do strap on, if I don't do it for myself, or my guys around me, we don't do it for each other, then definitely there will be no movement. So for me, I think it's made me a better person, stronger, wiser, intelligent, you know. So for me, I just give God the glory for all of that, for the growth especially, because everything comes with the growth.
Awesome. And I can only imagine that the sky is the limit. You haven't even achieved a significant portion of your career yet, so the sky is the limit.
Absolutely not.
So speaking about that
The
progress,
sky is not even the limit. I'm passing by the sky.
you go into space, right? Yeah, the
I
universe.
go to space. If possible, I go far space. Then when I see the paper here, I shake it. I say, "Thank you for bringing me
Yeah, right,
here."
right. Awesome, my man, and I respect that. So, as far as making progress in your career, you recently took a trip to Rwanda in December. Tell us a little bit about that. Was that a business trip? Was that a personal trip, or was it a strategic move for the
Oh,
next?
that was
Yeah.
yeah. It was a business trip. It was actually a event.
Mhm.
I have my little brother over there who also he's into entertainment as well. So he runs a company there called the Big Bird. So he decided that he was going to get me over there. It was actually we're actually supposed to be two,
Mhm.
myself and that of Fazari, one of the hardest names out here right now.
He actually commented on this
So
video. He's watching you from. I think so. I think he did.
okay, yeah, all right, that's good. Yeah, he's one of the big names out here right now, trending everywhere. So we were to be on a trip together, but due to some issues, we had to, you know, sideline some. We had to do it some kind of way somehow. But I was able to make it. He was supposed to come the following week after, but due to some issues again, we couldn't make it. So yeah, it was a great experience. I had to meet up with Liberians that haven't been to Liberia for the past 3, 4, 5 years, and also see some Rwandans as well. You know, it was a great moment, man, reconnecting with your people and getting the exposure and meeting new people as well.
Did you
Yeah.
get to go out in the country and visit other sites and see other places as well?
Yeah, for sure. I was actually supposed to do just a show. We were to do a show.
Hmm.
As I said, it was supposed to be Fazaro and myself. It was supposed to be just a show. But based on the way the first show went, everybody was going crazy, at the event. So the people in the other side, they can call it the countryside, we had to visit another state, on Sunday. So being instead of having just one event, we got there and we had to do another event 2 days after or a day after because the event was Friday and then I rested on Saturday and then Sunday we went to the next event. It was also great too. I posted a couple of videos from there. It was great. It was a great time.
That's awesome. Awesome. Getting that exposure. Was that your first time out of the country to, for music specifically?
No, 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 no. That was I don't know. That was how many times? It
Fifth,
wasn't my
sixth?
first time. It was probably like my fifth, sixth time out of the country. Yeah, for
Okay.
music purposes. Yeah.
Got it. Got it. The next time, hopefully, you're coming to America here where some of us can buy tickets and come to see your
Well,
show.
by the grace of God, Amen.
Yes. Amen. Amen. But yeah, we're at the halfway point of the interview right now, about to take our break. When we come back, we're going to play some of your music from Celebrate to No Money to, all the other good songs that you have out there. We have about 7 or 6 songs that we're going to play and get your reaction, ask you some questions about your content because we're here to promote your music, my man. You're making great
Dude, I
content.
appreciate
You're
it.
making great music. You're representing that red, white, and blue in that logo. We love it and we want to celebrate it. And I'm using the pun from your song, Celebrate, right?
Celebrate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we want
sure.
to celebrate that. So, is there anything else you would like to talk about before we go on our break, and then we'll come back?
Um, Let me just say I appreciate you for bringing me on. Yeah, I appreciate you, and I appreciate your followers, your fan base, and I appreciate my people too that's watching as well. I appreciate everybody. It's a great platform. I haven't had like an interview like this in a very long time, so it's a pleasure being back here, man. I appreciate it.
Awesome, no problem. We'll be right back in 2 to 3 minutes. Stay tuned. And for those that are watching, Mama just like maybe they won't hear from you, but can you please tell these people why they should follow the 1847 show?
Well, you guys have to follow this 1847 show because I want to believe it's the only Liberian show that brings to you all of the biggest artists, the most talented artists you can find, and everything that has to do with your entertainment. So you have to follow. Go follow. Go follow.
Yes,
Go
yes.
ahead.
When we go for our break, please use the time to follow us. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Wherever you're watching, you can follow us. So please do that. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back. About 2 minutes. Hang in there.
Bosco baby, B to the O, S to the C O, straight out of China. I represent LIB. The song playing in the background is my latest single called Like It or Not. You can find me on social, especially YouTube at Bosco_LIB, and also on Instagram at Bosco_LIB, and also on Facebook at Bus Music. Right now, you're watching the 1847 show. You know it's about you and me and all things Liberian. So follow the 1847 show on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, and also on formerly Twitter and now X. So let's go, 2024. See you.
Hello, my name is Grace Choma Baba, founder of Destiny Creative Organization and owner at Janine's Sweets. You are watching the 1847 show. The 1847 show celebrates you, me, and all things Liberian. Follow the 1847 show on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. The 1847 show, all things Liberian.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. Thank you for staying tuned. And just a reminder to follow this platform, the 1847 Show. We have a lot of great content here coming for you, from entertainment of artists like this to the games that we play to the interview of entrepreneurs all across Liberia. We have a lot of great, amazing content for you. This platform is here to celebrate every and all things Liberian. So if you're not following us, please do. But we'll go right into our next section here where we get to react to some of your music, my man. Are you excited?
Okay. I'm excited, definitely.
Awesome. So as we play your music, we want you to just reminisce, right? Think about where you were when you created these songs and how that made you feel. And then we'll talk a little bit about each song after we play it. And that's it. It's as simple as that. But this is all your music. We're here to celebrate and promote it. And for those that are watching, if you have never seen this, hear these songs before, we're only going to play a portion of it. Why? Because we want you to take the time and go and check out the artists, follow them on social media, and listen to the full song. So we're not going to give you everything today, but it's for a specific reason. So we'll go ahead and get started here. If I am to die today, can you hear it? I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I'm getting it good.
All right, we'll start that over. Don't you worry. We'll not miss anything today. If I am to die today, I want to live my way. Don't want nobody telling me what
to see. Worry about your own life, yeah. Forget about mine. I've had enough. My whole life, and I'm ready to face my fears. I know what I need in life. So if you can help me, don't you try to break me. If you know what to do, then why don't you just do? So you can be you, and no one else but you. If you know what to do, then why don't you just do? So you can be you, and no one else but you. If I am to die today, I want to live my way. Don't want nobody If I am to die today, I want to live my way. Don't want nobody telling me what to say.
My way, my man.
Yes, sir. My way.
So that song has
Wanna
like
do it?
394,000 plays on Audio Mac within a matter of 6 months. Is the year 2024 the year for you to do things your way?
Exactly. In fact, I started doing things my way the moment I dropped that song.
Awesome. So what does that look like?
Yeah.
What does your way looks like this year, or when you drop the song? What does that look like?
You say?
What does doing things your way look like?
I mean, like I've just had a lot of experiences where people believe that they know what's good for me. So it's basically, I know I'm not a dumb person. I know I'm not perfect. I know I don't know everything, but I mean, if you're not adding to what I have to expand, then in my
Moving.
global voice, I say, shalom. So if you're not adding to expand to help me expand, then just forget it. Like I do listen to people, yeah, but I don't listen to the crappy part, because everything you say, the English, my grandma used to say, when somebody say the nonsense, take the sense and throw the none away. So if you say something and I see the sense in it, I go for the sense and I throw the none away. But if everything is nonsense, I mean, if everything is none, because I already took the sense out. So if everything is none, then hell no, I'm not taking anything. So it's basically me just telling those kind of people that I want to have my way. I want to do it my way. If I am to die today, it's not like saying I'm not listening to anybody at all, but if those people are within the circle or around at the moment, they're not living for me. So let me just do what I can do within my space, and just be me as I am.
Awesome, awesome. So for those of you who are wondering, oh, where can I get the artist music from? So Audio Mac, that's his official handle there at J Slught Official. You can go on Audio Mac. A lot of this song you can get it from there. Also, he's on Instagram if you would like to follow him for updates on his upcoming singles and releases. And he's also on Facebook here, as you can see on the screen, just J Slutt. We'll go right back into the music. We don't want to take away from anything. We have a lot of other beautiful music coming
Yeah.
through. And if you're watching,
And
again, comment, tell us your.
let me just say something before you go.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I want to say something before you play the music. My way was it was released as a capsule. I released a capsule, so it wasn't my way alone. It was my way and lifestyle. And this morning, I just got a mail from AudioMac that the two songs hit 500,000 streams on AudioMac. So
Wow,
that's a plus.
500,000 each.
No, like
Oh, like,
together there was yeah, I dropped it as a capsule.
no,
So
I see what you're saying. I understand what you mean. Awesome, awesome.
yeah,
That's good, my man. That's 500,000.
that's 500,000 views on AudioMac already. So
That's awesome. Does it break it down and give you the demographics of the different countries that people are listening from? Does it tell you that as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
it does. It does, yeah.
That's awesome, my man. Anyways, we'll go right back into it here. We'll have a lot more great songs coming your way. Of course, he's a great artist, so he doesn't just have one good song. So we'll go ahead and play the next one here.
Say what? Yeah, yeah. J Slught, baby. Whoa, 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 whoa. No money in my pocket, but I do this every day. I want to enter every market, so I go on my knees and pray. Knees and pray. I be like, Father, please help me. I want to make the money. Yeah. I be like, Papa, please help me. I want to make the money. I want to make the money. No money, no friend. Yeah, so I want the money. Yeah, so I want the money. Yeah, so I want the money. Yeah, no money, no love. Yeah, so I want the money. Yeah, so I want the money. Yeah.
Awesome. No money, no friends. So I want
No
the
money, no
money.
friend.
You seem like you're in deep thought, my man. What are you reminiscing about?
No, I was just reflecting on everything. As as we spoke earlier on, this was the song that brought me to the the limelight. So I was
Right.
just thinking about it because it was basically, I don't know, the recording of this song wasn't anything that I took personal. I don't know, like for some reason I just didn't take, I shouldn't say personal, but I just didn't take it serious. Let me just say it like that. It was just, it actually came out of a normal vibe, just thinking about, okay, as a hustler, this is this is that, and then I recorded. So after I was done recording, I sent it to my manager back then. And I was like, oh, this is the next release. I was like, why, why is this on the next release? My man, this is a straight because I mean, basically, star of music. This is strictly, I don't know, I should say Afro vibe. This is basically the Jake'sla that I'm a total R&B. So at that time,
Right.
2019, doing no money was just like a vibe song kind of song for me. So it was basically not like the song that caught my attention, like that, as compared to other R&B songs like Sweet Love, Don Jake. Those were my kind of vibe. So when it was like, oh, this is our next release, I said, why now? He said, my man, let's just give it a try. So the rest of the team, everybody came together. We kind of like went back and forth with everything, and then finally we released the song in less than a month. No Money was playing everywhere, so we're prompted and pushed at the same time to do the video. That's when we did the video, and I had to sell that cold water on the street. Yeah, it was fun, man. It was fun. It was actually fun.
Awesome. Bring back a lot of good memories, right? To think about
Yeah,
the
yeah,
past and how far you've come to reflect on that. It's a powerful thing to
yeah,
keep you going. Awesome.
exactly.
Speaking about selling cold water, the next song that we're about to play is going to talk a little bit about scrapping, being a scrapper. Do you want to guess the name of the song?
uh,
It's kind of recent.
lifestyle.
Nah. I mean, maybe it says it in there as well, but this one is Party. I like this song, man.
Oh, Pate. Okay, Pate. That was basically my first piano song. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got you right here, Party. We're going to play it next.
Be free, live life and make money, enjoy and have party after party, no money, no friends. So strong up, but I got plans. So don't you fuck up, or else you get fucked up. My life is clever, so I don't mind nobody. Keep my head up steady. One day I bring home the Grammy, not the Grammy. Oh, I tell you, dreams turn to reality. Oh. In this life, I swear, I'm supposed to go back. I want this to be free. Live life and make money. Enjoy and have party after party. No money, no friends. So strap up, but I got plans. So don't you fuck up, or else you get fucked up.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that song.
That beat alone, man. I'm a hardcore. I'm a piano fan. Hardcore. Like
Okay,
most of the music I listen to is 70% beat, 30% singing. Right. Of course, when I listen to
exactly.
my different songs, it's a whole different thing because it's not I'm a piano. But I love the beat. A great beat, very catchy. And also, one thing I like about that song is you said scrapper. I'm a scrapper, but I got plans.
But I got plans. Yeah.
I think that can resonate with so many people, my man. A strapper, but I got
Exactly.
plans. So tell us, what's your level of strap that you on? Are you still a strapper, my man? Are you still with
I mean, I
us?
still strap up for the rest of my life. Even if I get $3 billion, I'm still a strapper. Strap
Okay.
up to the core. Nothing can change it. Money can change it. Because at the end of the day, when I have that 3 billion, I still have to hustle to be able to maintain the 3 billion. So the process of hustling You're definitely a strapper.
But do you think the definition of strapping changes over time as you progress in your career? What it looks like?
Um, okay, like if we're looking at the basics of strapping, I would say yeah. You know, like when we're looking at the basis, I would say yeah. But if we're looking at strapping in general, I stay strapping.
Strapper to the day you die, right?
Strapper till the day I payment.
Yeah. That's awesome, I mean. A lot of people can resonate with that for sure. So making music that people can relate to is very powerful. Anything else comes to mind when you hear that song?
Well, I it's just like if it wasn't my song and I was listening to that song, it's just like a boost for me.
Mhm.
Like all I want is to be free, live life, and make money. But the only way to make the money, you gotta hustle. And to hustle now, you gotta be a serious strapper. So yeah, just gotta keep the hustle going, man. It's just like a wake up call, you know.
Absolutely. We got more songs coming up here. We'll even play songs where you feature other people as well. So we'll talk a little bit
Okay.
about the features of, you brought on other artists. So we're gonna go ahead and play the next song here. Let's see.
Hey, anthem.
One life to live. My brother make you enjoy your enjoyment. Make nobody give you problems, so just one price to pay. Make sure so you don't mind them. Everybody get their own problems. I just want shy, I just want party. Come make this no go free, I won't make my mama happy. Me, I just want shy, party. Come make this no go free, I won't make my mama happy. Ooh, this holiday, I will celebrate.
I will
My
tell
energy far away.
Hey.
Every day is holiday. I will celebrate. Oh, my energy far away.
Mm. Nobody talking said it better than me. I Lord.
Brother, my man, that song, to be quite honest with you, I said I was going to say something special about it, but that song sounds like it would be a World Cup theme song. Honestly, I
I'm
know.
telling you.
I don't know if you're a football fan, but my man, when you follow football, the songs that the World Cup releases, it motivates you, it pushes you, it gets you excited. It makes you want to
Yeah,
celebrate,
true.
and that's exactly what I
True.
thought about.
That's kind of, yeah. It's a joyful song actually. Yeah.
So what about that song, man? That you like? What's your favorite part of it?
I think my favorite part is the second verse. What I say,
Mhm.
and I want nobody talking said it better than me. And now we're friends. No need to copy nobody. I okay with me, so you cannot bring me down. Me and I get your tango. This year I'm my year to shine. King of the jungle, you came my crown. See me, I just want shy, oh. I just want party. Wanna make this no copy. I wanna make my mama happy. So yeah, I think the second verse for me, cause yeah, I just like the second verse. The whole
You know
song
what?
is a vibe, but the second
I
verse,
think I think I'm speaking on behalf of the audience if we say we would rather you sing this song than listen to it online. We want you to sing it live.
yeah, no, it's one of my for me. I like at times as an artist when you make music, you feel it within you that you feel it that this song is a great song. So it's one of the songs that because for me literally I listen to my songs only when they are not yet released.
Mm.
That's when I listen to my songs. Like I can misuse the demos. Like I overplay my demos, but once the songs are released, I don't play them until I'm performing.
Mm.
So Celebrate is like the first song, since I've been doing music that I still listen to like often, So it just gave me that joy. So yeah, thank
So
God for that.
how are you able to remember your songs if you don't listen to them over time and then you start to
Hey,
perform? Okay.
hey, and then I enter again, Kanza.
Ah, that's powerful, my
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Anything that enter. So it's not like I don't listen to them when they are out. but it's basically like it's mostly when I'm performing.
Copy.
You know, it's mostly when I'm performing because before I release these songs, brother, I'm allowed I can play this song almost 3,000 times. So yeah, before I release them, cause I do most of my productions. Yeah, so when I record like that, I put the demo in my phone. I listen to them like countless times, and in case there's any mistake or in case I want to change something or I want to build up on something, I go back into the project, listen again. So that's one of the big reasons why I over listen to them.
You serve
Yeah,
as
so yeah.
your own critic.
Exactly. Let me criticize myself to certain, and I have to get certified. So, so yeah, that's it.
Awesome. We got about two more songs here. Now we're gonna go into your features with other people as well. So not just your own songs, but now how are you able to synchronize your
Yeah.
music with other artists? So we'll play that song here. The first song that we have coming up is "Tempting."
Okay. So, tempting.
Monkey, dun dun dun. James love, baby. Nothing to touch, ain't nothing to touch. Gotta be a body monkey, nothing to touch. Nothing to touch, ain't nothing to touch. Gotta be a body gon' say nothing. Girl, your body tempting. I eat you for you, you my uniform. Girl, your body tempting. You not scatter my hair, I can concentrate you. Girl, your body tempting, yeah, yeah, yeah. And the way you go, baby, I will follow. See, girl, your body tempting, yeah. I feel your pain, and the continuous on the boat. Say, yeah, you nothing to touch, ain't nothing to touch. Gotta be a body monkey, you nothing to touch. Nothing to touch, ain't nothing to touch. Gotta be a body gon' say nothing to touch. Nothing to touch, ain't nothing to touch. Gotta be a body monkey, you nothing to touch. Nothing to touch, ain't nothing to touch. Gotta be a body gon' say nothing to touch. Fever, oh, fever. Girl, your love not give me fever. Felicia, oh, Felicia. I'm feeling cold, give me ginger, oh, fever, oh, fever. Girl, your love not give me fever. Felicia, oh, Felicia. I'm feeling cold, give me ginger.
Yeah, and the Felicia.
That's tempting for you, my man. And you and the artist that you feature, which we didn't play that part because his part is much at the end of the thing, and like we told you earlier, we're trying to only play enough where people can be interested or and play the song. So we didn't
Yeah.
play his part. When you listen to his part and your part, you guys are very much in sync. You have a lot of similarity in your style. So how do you decide for each song that you feature people on? How do you decide which artist to bring on board?
So I think as an artist, yeah, the first thing when you're trying to do a future, it shouldn't be based on maybe the artist is a well-known artist, or maybe the person is your friend, or maybe you just won't put anybody on the song.
Right.
So for me, basically, yeah, I do futures based on um, uh, I do future based on the artist's sound. Let me just say it that way. Like when I'm doing a song and I decide that this song is a future, I already like picture the type of artist that I want on this song because I literally listen to everybody. So I literally kind of like knows everybody's style of music. So if I'm doing this style of music, I know that okay, this is your style of music. But mind you, it also goes in a way that you can know that this person suits the song, yeah, and the person still don't deliver as they shoot. It also worked. It worked that way as well. A song can suit somebody, but it still don't deliver as they shoot. But yet and still, I go for it that way because I believe that because most of the features I've done, I've been, let me just say, I've been 80% present. You know, I don't just do features. Even if somebody's featuring me, I don't like to do song and just say, okay, let me just focus on my part. It's a song. It's the collaboration with the song that brings out the best, from the production of the best from every one of us.
Right.
So even if I'm not around and you send me your verse and I do mine, I want you to do something that will definitely sync with mine or sync with the production or with the music or with the beat.
Right.
So if I'm not around, I'd be like, guy, I think you should do this. I think you should do that. And also too, I also listen. If you think that there's supposed to be a change within certain part of my verse, I listen to it. I try to make the change. Sometimes it'd be like the person feel like this change should be made, but when you make the change and send it, they be like, oh no, put that first one back, put that first one back. So for me, I like to work hands in hands with anybody, be it I'm featuring you or you featuring me. I like to work hand in hand. Whether I'm present or far away, I still like to work hand in hand. So for me, I just know the type of artist that suits my songs. That's why I don't know. I don't want to brag, but I don't have any bad song.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It is a very collaborative effort, and thank you for explaining how that process works behind the scene. Because a lot of us we just see the music, we don't know the effort and the
Yeah.
amount of work that gets put into it. So it's good to hear.
For Tim Tim, Diamingo is the artist that featured on the
Mhm.
song, and we were in studio from the making of the beat. I did the beat as well, and we're in studio. We did the beat. We wrote our verses. We recorded the same day, the same spot. And since we recorded that day, nobody came back to say, "Oh, I don't like the other voice I put in." Just how we recorded because the vibe was there, the spirit was already there. Sometimes there are certain spirit that you have for a certain record at a time. If you don't record at that particular moment, trust me, brother, you can get that spirit back again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just like the
so
Holy Spirit, right? When it comes around certain time.
exactly. If you're not allowed Holy Spirit to speak to you,
Right,
forget it. When go and go.
right,
So
right,
yeah,
right.
that's it.
Awesome. So the last song that we have here is you featuring Nucci Meek featuring you. So this time you are the one being featured. We'll go ahead and play it.
Portal, turn the beat on. So fine, I never let you go, go, go. So nice, I never let you go, go, go. So fine, so baby, give me more, more, more. So fine, I never let you go, go, go. So nice, I never let you go, go, go. So fine, so give me I want to love you, baby. Give you my something, baby. Anything for baby. Anything for baby. Say I want to love you, baby. Give you my something, baby. Anything for baby. Anything for baby. Go, 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 go. Anywhere you go, 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 go. Baby, I'll follow, go, go, go. You play got it, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Anywhere you go, 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 go. Baby, I'll follow, go, go, go. You play got it, go, 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 go. Monica, your body, you just a mark by me. I'm liking the way you move your body. Oh, my baby, you are my baby. Oh, Monica, your body, you just a mark by me. I'm liking the way you move your body. Oh, my baby, oh, my baby. I lay up in a party. I'm on the funny time when I be people not hearty. Maybe few times they let you distract me. But LOL, I'm really something to attach to. On my hand, you touch me, it's a problem to see. I ain't got a fix, nothing loving naturally. And anytime you be calling me for that father me D, and I be money coming through for your father me D. I want to love you, baby. Give you my something, baby. Anything for baby. Anything for baby. Say I want to love you, baby. Give you my something, baby. Anything for baby. Anything for baby.
Yeah, my man.
Yeah, that song.
Let's go. Indian Love.
Indian Love,
Such a beautiful. And by
produced
the way,
by A. Porter.
that song is from Nucci Meek Escobar Vibes. Escobar Vibes, I believe,
Yeah,
is the EP that came out a long time ago. And I think it was
yeah.
sometime in 2022. I listened to that song, and there's a couple other songs on the EP as well. That was one of my favorite songs. And to
I
come
appreciate
back now, several years later, interview you and have to go back to that song that I already liked, I was like, man, this is amazing because I already like that song. And a huge part of it was the portion you sang. Is the rap is cool
Yeah.
because the lyric is just so catchy. So,
So,
and you have collaborated with Nucci Meek several times. What is your favorite collaboration with him so far, from Sharp Mouth to this song? What's your favorite?
uh, actually, my favorite collaboration with Nucci, we didn't release it yet. Yeah, I mean we've had a lot of classics together that we released, but you know, my favorite, like my personal favorite, we didn't release it
So
yet.
it's in the works.
But yo, ah,
It's in the works.
yeah, sure, sure. Like it's let's say it's 70% done. Yeah.
Somebody here said we're making that night great while they're working in the cold. Jay Slot, thanks for the good music and good vibes. By the way, you're getting a lot of comments, a lot of feedback on here. Of course, people love your music, people love your content. Hopefully, what we're doing here, playing your songs for them, will encourage those streams number to go up because that's all we're trying to do. Make people interested enough in your music to go and follow the platform and get you
So,
the attention that you need
yeah.
and the attention that you deserve. That fly won't be disrespectful. Uh, but yeah, so
I swear, I don't know where it comes from there.
yeah, but thank you
You know, I'm
everyone
showing
who
the
has
camera.
right, yeah. Everyone who has been watching, thank you. Of course, please follow the 1847 show. But that's pretty much all the songs that we have here. We just want you to give you the platform to talk a little bit about your upcoming Oda, the song that you talk about, your upcoming single. Just talk a little bit about it and what inspired that song, and then we'll go ahead and close this day element.
Okay. Yes, as you spoke, I think a couple of weeks ago, maybe two, I released a flyer uh, for my new single coming soon, tagged Order. It will be out very soon. There's no specific date yet, but I'm quite sure this February I will be giving you guys Order. Um, it's a love song, so definitely, love inspired the song, and at the same time, it's also a bit of a party, not the party, but it can also be used as party as well. I mean, for party as well. So yeah, it's a love song. It's a smooth song, Afro high life kind of production, produced again by me, mix and master by Authentic Mix from Ghana. Because I said Odo, and let me just give a hint. Like I spoke one or two tree inside. So it's better. I just felt like it's better since I went the Ghana way. Let me have a Ghana producer to mix and master the song. Yeah, so Other is gonna be out very soon, and y'all stay tuned, people.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Thank you. I will definitely be following and make sure that I get a listening of that song and tell people, hey, we knew about that song coming out before it even came out, and we were told exactly what it meant, what it would mean, and everything.
Exactly.
So, thank you, my man. Is there anything else before we let you go for the day? Is there anything else you would like to say, maybe to your fans that are watching, other people? Imagine the younger version of yourself. If there are other people out there that want to be where you are today, any advice you would give them?
Stay humble. Stay humble. At a certain point in time when you're humble, it appears to be like you're stupid. But there's a saying that you play the fool to gain wisdom. So stay humble, remain humble. I think for me that's just the major one. Stay humble, and you got to keep persevering as well. Don't give up. You can't give up on yourself. You are the only one that can make the best to come out of you. Nobody can. So you just stay humble, make the best out of yourself, stay focused, and keep doing what you do best, and stay positive. Yeah.
Awesome. So for those of you who have been watching, again, if you want to follow the artist on Audio Mac, that's his information there. Jay Slot official on Audio Mac. That's where you can listen to his music. Of course, Audio Mac is free. Instagram, if you would like to just follow him personally, he's on Instagram also at Jay Slot official and Facebook just as Jay Slot. So thank you everyone for tuning in and for the comments that keep coming in. We'll show the very last one here. But Jay Slummer, man, thank you. It's been nice working with you. Thank you for being prompt in your responses, accepting our invitation. You are another big name that we get to add on to who we have interviewed on this platform. You're the first for the year, however. So hopefully
Oh, that definitely that's a blessing, man.
yeah,
That's a
first for the
blessing.
year. So hopefully
That's a
your
blessing.
appearance here will
The
draw. By
first
the
to
way,
start off the 1847.
Commented on your live stream, and we saw it. So hopefully it will attract your appearance on this platform will attract other bigger artists as well. So we can continue promoting all things Liberian because at the end of the day, that's why we're in this business to promote all things Liberian.
True.
Thank you for accepting our invitation. Thank you for the time. And to all those that are watching, you've been watching the 1847 show. I've been your host, Prince Larmin Jarbo. Thanks for tuning in. please do take the time and follow our platform. We have a lot of great content for you. Please take the time and follow us. Until next time, stay tuned. God bless you, and God bless Mama Liberian.
Bosco baby, B to the O, S to the C O, straight out of China. I represent LIB. The song playing in the background is my latest single called Like It or Not. You can find me on social, especially YouTube at Bosco_LIB, and also on Instagram at Bosco_LIB, and also on Facebook at Bus Music. Right now, you're watching the 1847 show. You know it's about you and me and all things Liberian. So follow the 1847 show on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, and also on formerly Twitter and now X. So let's go, 2024. See you.